So I made this video last year, right? Filmed it last year, that's the thumbnail of it. If you're watching on YouTube, you can just click that link there and watch it. But if you're watching on Instagram or TikTok, you'll have to go find it. It's kind of relevant now though, right? Because the whole point of this video is me talking about Senator Payman and saying like, yeah, good on her for having the gumption, like to sort of stand by her morals, you know? Like good on her for choosing what is right. And like, well, not even what is right, but what she feels is right, which I think is an important distinction. And I like politicians who do what they think is the right thing, you know what I mean? And logically, I can see the argument she was making. If, you know, if your policy is a two-state solution, you need to recognize two states. That just, like, that's logical. That makes sense. And she was kicked out of the party for it. Like, I mean, she resigned from the party. She left the party, but she was kicked out of the party for it. She was pressured to leave. She had to form her own party. And, like, it was all this big, chaotic, like, mess politically in Australian politics. And, like, again, this is the thumbnail of the video and stuff, right? And it occurred to me this morning that, like, now with Anthony Albanese, like, announcing that he's going to recognise Palestine and recognise Palestinian statehood, which is what she wanted, that's all she wanted was, like, that's what she thought the Labor Party should do, and now they're doing it. It's just, she was a year ahead of, like, the game or whatever, a year ahead of the times, and it's like, not a single person who commented on my video, not a single person who I had arguments with a year ago is going to come into my inbox or come onto my posts and be like, oh, turns out you were right, man. Turns out that was logical and made normal sense. You know what I mean? But I just want to point out that, like, I was right. Like, go watch this video. It makes perfect sense. If your policy is that of a two-state solution, you need to recognize both states. It's nice that Albo's finally come along for that ride. But, like, and again, like, I'm remiss to discuss Israel and Palestine in general because it's like, it's not my circus, it's not my peanut shells, you know? Like, there are far better, more politically engaged people than I who are on top of it and, like, can tell you what to think in that regards. I'm not telling you what to think either way. I'm specifically talking about Australian politics and the Australian senator who was forced out of the Labor Party for saying that they should recognise Palestine because their policy is that of a two-state solution and it doesn't make sense not to. And now they're recognising Palestine because their policy is that of a two-state solution and it doesn't make sense not to. Like, shit.